Alright folks, and welcome to the Zagros mountains here at the Iranian border. This is the very spot where 3 American tourists in July 2009 were hiking their way, making their way through the highlands of eastern Kurdistan, and unbeknownst to them they crossed over into Iran, arrested and then charged with espionage. It'll be 2 years before they were released. So, come along as we explore that very border. Let's check it out.
حتى هذا النهر ما يقدر ما يقدر هذا يقدر يوصل هنا ولا لا؟ إيران
Oh, that's the border?
ممنوع.
Ah,
That's forbidden.
right, sorry. I thought this was
حتى لو يعني وياكم بس ياخذ صورة.
How far can we go? We can go as far as just the steps.
هنا؟
Okay, yeah. Alright guys, as has been the case here in Iraq, we have been given a little bit of bad news. I cannot go because apparently,
I can go.
But apparently my life is at risk. Some Iranian soldier is going to shoot me, I don't know. But yes, I've been told because I'm a tourist I can't go for obviously the reason I mentioned earlier. But you're going to go.
With me.
Yes.
Guys, so I will be David for the next
Hyder's going to go and you are going to cross the Iraq-Iranian border. So go check it out and let me know if it's any good.
You can go to the car now. Bye bye. Now we are on the Iraqi side. This is the Iranian side. I'm walking now on the Iranian side. Iraqi side. Iraq, Iran, Iran, Iraq. So guys, from now I am David. Now I'm walking the Iranian side. This is like the borders between Iraq and Iran. I'm walking in the Iranian side. Just easily you can cross this small river to the Iraqi side. And here we are on the Iranian side. These houses belong to the Iranian, Kurdish Iranian. Now we can see these 2 guys, they are standing in the Iranian side. And this is a tree that they are looking for from the Iraqi side.
So how was the Iranian border?
I don't want to say, I want you to see.
I'll tell you what, I thought you get treated well being a foreigner in this country. Anyway, as is the case in Iraq, drown our sorrows with another chai.
It's so nice.
You'll be alright. Oh, well, that is...
Hello, David.
Goodbye, Iran. Thank you. So, Iran, we will have to meet again. So, welcome to a petrol station in the Iranian border. It's $1.50 per litre here. Like, this place is an abundance of this kind of stuff. $1.50. She's nearly full. Right, Ali, what do you think of Iran?
You're good.
Iran good?
لا إيران shit. بس بنزين good.
There we go. After visiting the Red House, it only seemed appropriate to head out of the city and head to the town of Halabja. I could not leave Kurdistan without paying my respects to the thousands of locals that were brutally killed in the world's largest chemical attack. Welcome to the Halabja Memorial. So guys, welcome to the scene of the world's most brutal and the world's biggest chemical attack. 25 years ago, 1988, lasted for 5 hours, and all with the say-so of the infamous Chemical Ali, who was sentenced only 20 years later. So here we're just in the first room, which is actually based on photos that were taken just shortly after the chemical attack. This here, if you remember this, I'll show you the photo. It's obviously a father trying to protect his kid, and not only did it affect people, but also animals, landscape. And this is the room, obviously, with the names of everyone who had died, people who were unaccounted for. Oh, look at this. If you remember the room that showed the dead bodies, this is one of the photos it was based on. And this man right here, he's at the top, who survived, is now the manager of this memorial. Right guys, if you remember the first room, and also the photos I showed you, this, although it looks like something out of a horror, in fact it is a horror movie, the whole thing's a fucking horror story. This is the exact jeep used to transport the dead bodies. Where were they transporting the bodies to and from? They were all dead though, eh?
Yeah, like the people, when they smell and they found they attacked by a chemical weapon, they try to escape.
Ah, okay, so this was them trying to escape.
So, like in the photos, they are died inside the car, also in the body. They want to escape, to run away from this place.
Ah, okay.
So
they weren't
inside.
dead whenever they got in?
Yeah.
But by the time they found it.
But there's another photos for the other, they collect the bodies of the died people and put them in the...
Right guys, we're just walking underneath one of the planes that would have been used to drop the many, many chemical weapons on the town of Halabja. This plane probably would have taken off from a military airport in Baghdad on the morning of the 16th of March 1988. Maybe a Russian model, I'm not sure. But on the back you can see the old Iraqi flag with the 3 stars that would have represented the Ba'athist party, or the Ba'athist regime, which was Saddam Hussein's party. And then if you look closely, you should be able to see the outline of Allah Akbar, which would have been written in Saddam Hussein's very own handwriting. What sort of narcissist do you need to be to have your own handwriting on the national flag? Here at the front, you can see where the chemical weapons would have been kept until the pilot or the gunman felt it was right to drop them. And although Saddam Hussein was never found to have chemical weapons whenever America invaded in 2003, he certainly has history. And no bigger example than the massacre of Halabja. So this is just one of the many, many vehicles and tanks that would have been used during Saddam's continued efforts of genocide in the area. But it wasn't just the chemical weapons that this area had to suffer from. It was a battle zone and a war zone for 10 years during the Iran and Iraq war. And then ever since the chemical weapon attack, birth defects, cancer rates have all increased, meaning that the after effects are all but over. Saddam might be gone, but there's still a long way to go.